And now, MLB The Show's special coverage of the annual 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase is on the air. Today, we get the ball rolling with an intriguing matchup on day one between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and those representing the West. Rocky Lynn set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. High and deep to left center field. Quevedo looks up. Gone! So a 2-run shot to left center as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
What a sweet swing this guy has. This is a pretty big ballpark, so.
At the plate, Chad Bryson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw not in time, and that'll go as a bunt single. Rocky Lynn will try things again. He hit that 2-run homer his first time.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Oh, and he ignores the third base coach and heads for home. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. Jonathan Jackson will dig in. Took a cold third strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So no runs here on 2 hits. In now, Juan Rodriguez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come.
Oh, what a dive. A step on the bag for 1. Rocky Lynn will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! Two-run shot to straightaway center, his second of the game, as they extend the lead to 5-0.
His draft stock. 2 home runs now, and let me tell you, neither one of them.
Rocky Lynn will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his second home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Porter gloves it, throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and the rest of our crew. With the draft coming up a fortnight away, the best young amateur talent in the world have gathered to compete in the 3-day Topps Amateur Showcase here on MLB The Show. 1 game for each team is in the books, and now it's on to day 2, and we've got a good matchup ahead between the prospects from the Eastern Seaboard and the prospects from the Central Region. Coming to the plate now, Clark Macias, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Second inning upcoming here in Florida's Baseball City with no score. Rocky Lynn steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
And the recovery's a quick one. Sean Presley in now, hopped out in his first trip. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit down the line at first. Oh, and he whiffs on it as it's by him at first. Throw into third. Rocky Lynn stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Beam is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Rocky Lynn strides in now, and we'll see if he can come through with 2 on and 2 out here in the 6th. Looking to minimize the damage here. Swing, line, drive, waved on home. And the run is in to score from second, and it's a 4-1 game. Jonathan Jackson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Soft liner to the right side, and that's in there. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. Richie Trejo will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left straight. Clark Macias digs in. He reached on a walk his last time up and later came around to score. Grounded to first. Lynn ranges to his left. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third. Rocky Lynn stands in, looking to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance.
And remember, he jumped all over that first pitch, so don't be surprised if he does it here again.
Wells has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. The relay, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double. So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a
Welcome back to the Major League Baseball first-year player draft. The first round is complete, so we will now begin the second round. The first pick is now officially on the clock. With the first pick of the second round, the Philadelphia Phillies select Reggie King, a relief pitcher from the West region. With the second pick in the second round, the Cincinnati Reds select Rocky Lynn, a first baseman from the East region.
Okay, so we're making our way through the second round now. The next team is on the clock, but before we get to their pick, guys, what do you think of the most recent selection?
Well, I think it's a solid pick. At this point, teams are looking to grab those guys they've had their eye on that maybe fell out of the first round. And I got to think they're excited to see this guy get to this point in the draft. We got to see him in action a little bit leading up to today, and he looked pretty decent. I guess we'll just have to wait and see if he can develop into a legitimate big league talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm ready to guarantee that this guy's going to fly through the minor leagues and then tear it up at the major league level, but I do think he's got a good shot. He looks like he's got all the tools to be successful, but of course, it's really going to come down to how he performs down in the minor leagues. I'm sure he's excited to get his career started, and I bet this organization is very excited right now about their future with him.
Back here with our minor league pre. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. And with that, here's a look at the visitors' starting lineup. At the plate, Rocky Lynn, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Into the windup and the pitch. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. A solo shot here to left as it's now a 2-0 ball game. Striding into the box, Rocky Lynn. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and he jumped all over a first-pitch fastball in that at-bat.
1 sec as that ball is into the gap in right center. Should be good for at least 2 bases. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he's safe.
Hey, he beat it out.
Gil Garcia walks into the box after being hit by a pitch in his first appearance, and that has to be a little motivation to do something big right here.
Yeah, I wonder if he rubbed it.
Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, McConnell. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. No damage done after the 2-out triple. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Rocky Lynn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's around first on his way to second now. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Well, he's right on the fastball here.
Gil Garcia will stand in now with the runner at second following the leadoff double.
Yep, more hot water here to start the inning, and it's right back into that stretch again. And this is starting to become a theme for him.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Molina is over, and he puts it away for the first out. Ramon Cabrera will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
5th inning here of a tie ball game, 4-4. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Washington has a read on it. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for 3rd. And he's up to 3rd safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
William Downs will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Right side. Gould is up with it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. Ray Molina gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A swing, and it's popped in the air back behind first. Lynn ranging into the outfield, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Rocky Lynn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they will take the lead here. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Rocky Lynn stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Rocky Lynn has just hit for the cycle. That's a great thrill for him and everyone here in attendance.
Thrilling indeed, Matt. Now, I've witnessed a few others besides this one, and it's exciting.
Gil Garcia strides to the plate with 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run over at first base.
Yeah, and the key here is don't try to do too much. At least move the line and get it to the next guy. It's not really easy to score a guy from first all in one swing.
Oh, but he thought better of it as he aborted the steal attempt and headed back to first. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that's going to move that go-ahead run to second now with 2 gone.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout.
Ramon Cabrera will stand in now in what could be one of the bigger at-bats of the ball game.
And what he has to do right here is put his 0 for 4 out of his mind. He hasn't had the greatest of performances to this point in the game, but he could make up for it with a big hit right here.
And he can't track it down. A base hit. Tried to make it home when he shouldn't have, and now they've got him hung up. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate, and with that, the inning is over. Vic McConnell struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. And, fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
Welcome back. MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around. Rocky Lynn will see if he can keep the magic wand going. He was 5 for 5 in the ball game last night. Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Hernandez. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Rocky Lynn is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. Todd Vasquez is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Rocky Lynn will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
And that'll get down for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple. Gil Garcia will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to third. Olivo takes it in. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Rocky Lynn gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
Rocky Lynn.
Shot towards second. And that one zips on through as he was in position, but he couldn't knock it down. Running hard, he's digging for second. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay, and he is in there.
Beat him.
Gil Garcia will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
Backhanded. And he'll get in there safely. Brian Washington digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. The windup and the 0-1. First baseline. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Wow, made it look easy.
And, boys, probably a handful of deserving candidates for our top player of the game award. But what do you say we go ahead and give it to the man who shut the door out of the pen?
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you. And he came on to slam the door shut.
On 7 hits, 1 error.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot in the limelight today as the show's coverage of the Southern League is on the air. Game number 3 of this new season between the Pensacola Blue Wahoos and the Mississippi Braves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Rocky Lynn gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Lynn.
In the air to right center and carrying well. Way back there now and gone. Home run. Solo shot to right center. And that will break the seal early here. It's quickly 1-0.
Well, it's got to be getting near the point where they need to make some alternate plans with this guy up there. I mean, now that's his 3rd home run in the series. I mean, what more do you need to see?
Angelo Hernandez will stand in. He singled to lead off the home first.
That really got this ball club going. When your leadoff guy gets on like that, kind of just fuels the momentum. Everybody starts to hit.
Squares around and drops down a good one. Throw to first is in time, so a good idea, but the bunt attempt doesn't pan out. Rocky Lynn stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. Digging hard, he's headed for third. Throw won't get him. So stepping in, Gil Garcia, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Drilled on the ground to short. Darno gloves it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Brian Washington strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Lynn has it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Rocky Lynn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's running towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. He's running again. Drilled right back up the middle. Fielded cleanly, and he's retired 1 away.
Yeah, and here with the run.
Rocky Lynn will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Line towards center field. Catch made out there in center field as the runner will tag from second. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. Brian Washington digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. On the ground to short. Could this be two? The second for one. On to first, and they get them both.
Now batting.
Well, it was a promising start to the...
Rocky Lynn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Gil Garcia stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ramon Cabrera stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. So striding in, number 18, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he'll indeed square on 3-1 as he gets this one down. And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
And you know, sometimes...
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, maybe a little disappointing that he could only get 3/4 of the cycle, especially since he got the 2 hard.
So with 2 away, we'll see him move to a pinch hitter as he'll go to work to try and drive in that run from second. Andrew McKirahan come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. This is pulled into right. That's in there. Base hit. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the bases loaded jam. So no runs here on 2 hits, no errors. Well, runs at something of a premium here in this matchup, so it doesn't make it quite as hard to find our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was...
The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. Rocky Lynn will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. And he will pull into third with an RBI.
There's one way to get our first run of the game across. Good hustle there on the RBI trip.
Sam Foreman will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne.
Yeah, you've got to put the ball in play right here. A ground ball would probably work as well, as long as you don't hit it too hard right at a corner guy.
See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Now to the plate, Rocky Lynn. He scored after tripling in his first plate appearance. What's he got in store for us here? To short, hit hard. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Sam Foreman gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Now the pitching coach is going to come in.
Richard Singletary has a great opportunity now to break this game wide open as he comes to the plate with the bases loaded.
Yeah, I'm sure he's been watching closely here, Matt. Always feels great to get some run support from your guys.
Throw in time, so a good pitch there gets him out of the base. Danny Gould strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. Drilled to first. To his right, Lynn, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Rocky Lynn will stand in here with 2 on. And now, following the walk and the single, do you get the sense, EK, that they're getting a bit?
maybe a little.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is no chance. It's gone. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
This guy's got to be at the point where he's thinking, do we really need to play another team after this? I mean, this is now 4 home runs for him in the series.
Rocky Lynn will stride in again as first we flash you back to his at-bat in the 4th inning, and what a big one it was. A 3-run home run that was certainly one of the big blows in the ballgame to this point. Here's a swing, and oh, man! Way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game, and the lead is now 7-2.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His 2nd home run of the ball game.
Vic McConnell will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball. A lot more interesting.
Oh, he makes the stop to second for 1. Rocky Lynn will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. Sam Foreman will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very 1st inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. On the ground is short. This could be 2. There's 1. Out. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And a very good performance offensively for this bunch. But out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game. Back here with our MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Rocky Lynn will stand in now 1 day after his amazing 5-for-5 performance yesterday afternoon. Here's a swing, and oh man, way out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him, and this ball game is tied at 1.
Well, apparently
Striding into the box, Rocky Lynn. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on it.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. Sam Odom digs in now after lining out in his last try.
And, Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Well, this is just...
Rocky Lynn strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 4-4 game. Sam Foreman stands in, reached on a walk in his last trip. Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground to second. Odom from shallow right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 5 innings complete, and we are... Rocky Lynn will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? A bare hand for 1.
Yeah, and right here,
Sam Foreman will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. Let's find a way to get on base. Things get a whole lot more interesting.
And a dive, but he's back. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with 1 away. So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Gil Garcia. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1.
Yeah, you know, sometimes guys get caught up in thinking about being the big hero. The key here, though, is just keep it simple. See the ball, hit the ball. Usually the best results come with that mindset.
Mercado will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting,
William Downs steps in for a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th.
Yeah, this is a huge moment in this ball game, Matt. I mean, you might be looking at this at-bat when it's all over as one of the turning points in this game.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases... So stepping in, Ramon Cabrera, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Softly on a line to third. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So no runs in the inning despite 3 walks as they couldn't make it. Aaron Zimmer gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Oh, what a dive. It's there, and he's out.
Oh, nice pick.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he winds up with a couple of hits, one of which was the triple. And he played a big part in leading these guys to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The show's continuing coverage of minor league baseball is on the air. A good matchup here for you. Rocky Lynn will stand in for the first time now, coming off a 3-hit contest in the loss last night. Into the windup and the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Calero giving chase. And that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. In now, Manuel Calero. He singled his last time up. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. At the plate, Rocky Lynn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's 1-1. At the plate, Sam Foreman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Mercado has it in his tracks. Oh, it's off his glove and it drops. So some real problems out there that time. Into the box now, Ramon Cabrera. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
He has really struggled against right-handed pitching so far this year. His average against righties is pretty ugly so far.
And he is in there. Digging in to try it again, Richard Singletary. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Well, that shows me a lot.
Now to the plate, Pete McNeil. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So 1 run on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning. Alberto Mercado digs in, and we'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 5th.
Yeah, a couple of ducks on the pond out there looking to make that trip home. This is a big 2-out AB right here, guys.
To first, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, 1 error. Manuel Calero will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Grounded to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Ready for another chance? Rocky Lynn. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Alberto Mercado gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Bounce to first. Lynn is right there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Rocky Lynn digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around first on his way to second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Sam Foreman will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Ramon Cabrera takes his turn now, looking to add some insurance to their lead in the form of that run standing out at second base. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one. Michael Daly will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he's safe.
He made it safe.
A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fellow right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, 2 hits for him in the ball game, both of them doubles, and that really paced his guys to the victory.
So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show. The Blue Wahoos win this one 3-2. Good night, everybody.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Blue Wahoos, 3 runs, 6 hits, with 1 error. They left 5 men on base. On 11 hits, 1 error, they left 15 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 45 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Jacksonville Suns. Rocky Lynn gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are two away here in the opening frame. Fly ball heading for the alley. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is in the scoring position at second with their first hit, a 2-out double.
Oh, my goodness, this guy is really starting to heat up.
Curtis Burks will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Well, when you're hitting under 200 for the season, games like yesterday are going to happen on a regular basis.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. Babe Neff strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And good hustle to get over and tag him for the out. Leading off the inning, Rocky Lynn, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Around first, digging for two now. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double. Curtis Burks stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out. Sam Odom will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Line to the right side, but this is gloved over there at first as he was in the right spot at the... Tom Benedict strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Hit to first. Lynn takes it in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. Rocky Lynn will dig in. He doubled his last time.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit up in the zone, and he didn't miss it. He'll be looking for it again right here.
Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, he does get to it to knock it down. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Curtis Burks stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. And that'll get down for a base hit. The relay throw, and he is in there.
And you get the sense now that they're getting closer and closer to breaking through here. Well, that'll make it first and third now, and they've got a good chance here to break that string of zeros.
William Downs will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
The 0-2 home. Grounded to third. This could be two. One there.
That's an out.
On to first. It's a double play. And another crisis is averted here as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the... Stepping up to the plate, Rocky Lynn. He's looking to go 4 for 4 with a base hit right here. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And they'll get a little closer here as the run comes across to score from first. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like his shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run.
Curtis Burks will dig in now, and he'll do so representing the tying run.
Yeah, and you're not too worried about this guy jumping the yard on you here and tying the ball game. But if he does find a way to get on base, things get a whole lot more interesting.
And he is hung out to dry as they tag him out. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Yeah, you know, a double play there was always going to be a stretch, and that's where you just take that force out at second, get the lead runner, and then say, you know what, thank you very much.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the ninth, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
Our final line.
So that's a wrap here tonight. Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian. Welcome back to the minor league pregame show. I'm Matt Vasgersian. It's time for baseball now as the show's tour of the minors continues with a stop in the Southern League. Gavin Brito will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Well, when you have a rough day at the plate, it's all about letting it go. You can't dwell on it for too long.
Lynn is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Rocky Lynn will stand in, getting the start here despite being out of the lineup last night.
Rocky Lynn.
This is pulled into right. Zimmer is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go on to the top of. Now at the plate, Matt Finn. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Grounded up the first baseline. Oh, and this goes right past him. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard. Rocky Lynn stands in for the second time. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was pretty unlucky last time because he squared up.
Oh, look at the diving stop to first. It's there. He got him.
Oh, love it.
Rocky Lynn will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. We're through 6 full. The Suns lead it 7-0. Sam Odom gets a shot now with 2 men on and 2 away here in inning number 7. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Right side. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The Suns are out in front here. Rocky Lynn will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Calling for it, Dowling. And that's the first out of the inning.
And with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because.
And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.